Today, we are going to unlock the most powerful secret when it comes to healing, the most powerful thing that we can know. And these lessons are revealed to us through the ancient text of the Bible. Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And if you're interested in this video today, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and let's get into this important video today. Now, when I was at my worst, when I was sick with chronic illness and suffering every single day, I prayed for a miracle. I begged God. I prayed to God. But what I didn't realize back then, that I now know and want to share with you, was that I didn't realize that I was an active participant with God, that I was the co-creator with God, that God was actually inside me, that we are all just fragmented pieces of God, of the Creator, and that God lives in each one of us. He lives through us. God is the source and the creator of all that is. He is the great source, the conscious awareness, the all that isness, however you want to say it. And we are all the pieces of his creation. Together we make up the whole, which is God. We're a part of the wholeness, which makes up God. And as each individual piece or fragment of this puzzle, God gave us senses here in this 3D reality in which to feel and experience from. And so when we live out our experience, God is experiencing through us. We are the manifestation of God's creation, and God is experiencing through each and every one of us, through all his fragments, through all the puzzle pieces that make up the whole. God is experiencing. We're the manifestation of God's creation, and he experiences through us because we are connected directly to this source. We're the experience in which God gets to actually feel, tangibly feel his creation here in the 3D reality. And so we don't pray for a miracle, for healing, to something out there and then wait for Jesus to lay his hands on us or God to grant us the healing. We actually need to receive the healing. The receiving is active. The receiving is as active as the giving. So God gives and we receive. So we give and receive to ourselves. God created us to desire, to live, to experience, and to receive the blessings that are given to us by him. But it's this active giving and receiving that we are a part of, we are creating. And the Bible, the ancient texts, teach us this, show us this, align with modern metaphysical laws and scientific principles of the universe, like the laws of manifestation, the laws of assumption, like reality creation, like we are creating our reality. We are creating by choosing our reality, by receiving, by choosing it and then receiving it. We are creating a reality and we're creating our life. And so we can create our own miracles. We can create the health that we desire because we are both desiring it and then creating it through our choice and our receiving of our beliefs, of our knowing. And so today we're going to look at these ancient texts from the Bible and open to the secrets that it is telling us, that we manifest our reality, that we create our reality. In Genesis, God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." So God created mankind in his own image. This shows us our divine connection straight to God. God created us in his image. We are a part of him. We are the experience that God wants to have. We are his manifestation of reality here on earth in this 3D reality, directly connected to the source of all. Mark tells us Jesus' words. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received and it will be yours. This is about the power of belief, the power of belief that you can manifest what it is that you want. That when you intend for your desire, for your healing to take place, that you have the power to manifest it. Corinthians tells us, don't you know that you yourself are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst? This shows us, this tells us that we carry the divine inside us, that we are directly connected to God, to Source, to the Creator, to the all that is, that we are the ones creating our own realities, that we have this power. John tells us through Jesus' words, very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I'm doing, and they will do even greater things than me. This tells us that we can create powerful outcomes, even greater things than Jesus, the Son of God, that we can create anything that it is that we want if we believe, if we have faith, if we know and believe in our power, our connection to the divine. Our power to create lies within us, and we must see it, recognize it, believe it. Matthew tells us of Jesus' words, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. This shows us that if we have faith in ourself, that God lives within us and that He is creating, we can create with Him through us. If we know it, if we have an intention, we can achieve it, right? We can call it to us. If we want to heal, we can receive healing. We can move that mountain with our faith, with our knowing that we can do it. This is where metaphysical laws of the universe come in. The power of our intention, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of vibration, our roles as creators, reality creation. This wisdom is shown to us through the Bible. Proverbs tells us, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Meaning, we have the power to shape our own reality. Mark tells us, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. This speaks to our intention. What do we intend? What do we want? What do we desire? What are we praying for? And do we have the belief and the deep knowing that we will receive it, that we can create it, that we can intend it, that we can attract it, that we can move toward it, that we can call it to ourselves? Matthew tells us, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will open. This suggests that there's not somebody out there giving this to us. We're not just waiting and getting everything. We actually need to intend it. We need to have a desire, an intention for our life. If you desire something, if you want it, if you want to heal, then you knock, then the door will be opened. Our intention leads to our results. We are creating our results with our unwavering intention and faith that we can actually have it. Hebrews tells us, now faith is confidence in what we hoped for. Corinthians tells us, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Meaning, It doesn't matter what the outside circumstances are telling us. We believe that we can heal. We believe in the power of what it is that we want. We believe in ourselves. We believe that God is working through us. We believe that we can have what it is that we want because we hold the faith. This is what it means to hold your faith, to hold the law of assumption, to hold this desire, even when our outside circumstances are telling us that we can't have it. Our symptoms are showing us that we're too sick or that this is never going to happen for us. No, we walk by faith, not by sight. You have to believe that you are a piece of God, that you are part of God, that you are in unity with God, that you are a manifestation of God, that God is moving and working through you, that there is nothing that you cannot have, that you and God are one, that you are a powerful creator, that you can create anything that it is that you want because you and God are one. John tells us through Jesus's words that all of them may be one. Father, just as you are in me, I am in you. May they also be in us. This shows us the divine oneness. John continues to tell us through Jesus's words, on that day you will realize that I am in my Father and that you are in me and I am in you. Jesus is connecting us. He is in the Father. We are in him. He is in us. We are all one. This is the divine unity. This is the law of oneness. We are all part of the oneness. We are all reflections of each other. We're all mirrors of each other. We are all reflections of God. John tells us, I and the Father are one. And Jesus calls us his brothers and sisters. If Jesus and God are one and we are Jesus' brothers and sisters, then we are also one with God. We are one. So if we are one, then that means we are the giver and we are also the receiver. God is the all that is. He doesn't speak and he doesn't grant. He is the all that is. And that power lives within us. We are the all that isness. We are the extension of this in living action here in our 3D reality. God communicates to us through our experiences, through our five senses, through our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions, our experiences here in the 3D reality. God is communicating to us through our senses, through our experiences. And the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, the law of assumption all teaches us about faith. And faith is the predominant teaching throughout the Bible as well. The Bible requires us to have faith. The law of attraction requires you to have faith. The law of assumption requires you to have faith. The law of one shows us that we must have faith in this oneness, this unity, in our alignment, in our creation, in our actions, in our thoughts, in our creations. So when it comes to being healed, when it comes to creating your own miracle, God, Jesus, biblical teachings teach us about faith, not because we're inactive participants in our miracle and we just simply wait and believe and hope. That's not how miracles happen. Miracles happen when you have faith to act and move as if it is yours. You create your own miracle and you receive that miracle through your alignment, through your actions. There are so many lessons in the Bible where Jesus healed, where Jesus did healings, but he wasn't just healing. The person, the receiver, was receiving in faith. They were receiving. They were an active co-creator in this miracle. And that's the part that most people don't see, the part that most people miss. They think that somehow this person was special and granted this miracle out of thin air. No, Jesus was interacting. They were co-creating together. Just as much as God and Jesus were giving the miracle, this person was receiving, creating. It was a relationship. Mark tells us that Jesus said, Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be free from your suffering. So Jesus extended the miracle, and this person received it through their faith, through their knowing. This person was an active recipient in the miracle. They were creating the miracle through their faith. James said, and the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well. This suggests that belief is required, that your knowing and your faith is required. This is an action that you must take. This is a knowing that you must receive. And how do we create? How do we create? We create through faith and we create through love. The Bible, Jesus, this is all teaching us about the power of love. This brings in the law of vibration, the state, the vibrational state in which we move from, in which we align with, in which we act from, in which we think from, in which we create from, must be the highest state of consciousness that there is. God is love. We must create through the vibrational state of love. That is how we create the miracles that we want in our life, through love, with love. God is love. We must vibrate and move and create and align and think and feel from the state of love. We must choose love. John tells us, whoever does not know love does not know God, because God is love. So therefore, by extension, you are love. Love is spoken to us in the 10 Commandments. Love your neighbor as yourself. This shows us the power of oneness. The vibration is love. We love others like ourselves because we are all pieces of God. We are all reflections of each other. We all share this unity and oneness, which is in the vibration of love. This is how we call what we want into being, through love, through choosing love. My favorite verse from the Bible, my absolute favorite, is from Corinthians. Now these three remain: hope, faith, and love. And the greatest of these is love. This shows us the most powerful force in the universe is the vibration of love, is the state of love. So when we choose to act in this world, to experience in this world, to think in this world, to align with what it is that we want in this world, we must do it with and through the vibrational state of love. Love is the foundation upon which we manifest a life that is in our highest good, that is directly connected to our higher self, to our soul, to God, because we're attracting through love. We're living and giving and receiving through love, through this ultimate greatest power, this vibrational state that there is. And that's the state that we create, where we hold our intention of what it is that we want, our desire of what it is that we want. We want to be healed. I know I can heal. I will be healed. I believe I can heal. And then healing doesn't come to us by waiting. We're an active participant in life. We now align with what it is that we want. We take action to create the life that we want through this state of love, through our choices of love, through the words that we say to ourselves must be loving. The things that we do must be in loving alignment with what it is that we want, because we are the creators of what it is that we want, because God is living through you. You are the creator of your own reality, and you are creating a reality that you desire most, that it is in alignment with your highest good, with the vibrational states of love and joy and peace, with the vibrational state of happiness. This is how we create and shape our own reality. This is how we receive our miracle, by creating it, by being an active participant in it, by not waiting, by realizing and knowing and believing that we have the power, and then living our life in complete knowing, in complete faith that this is what we want, that this is what we deserve, in the knowing that it will come to us without wavering, without getting caught up in our circumstances and our symptoms and what is and what isn't showing our reflection back to us. We hold this deep knowing and we create from this deep knowing. And that is how we manifest our own healing. That is how we manifest a life that we want. And that power is available to each of us. But understanding and knowing that power is the secret. It is the secret across all the ancient texts. It is the secret that God tells us. It's the secret that we learn when we sit with ourselves in deep meditation, in deep silence, when we're in deep connection and oneness with God and the universe and what it is that we want, and this deep knowing that we can have it. Then we take aligned action to open, to expand, and to receive what is already ours, what is already there waiting for us. We open to stepping into it, to receiving it. We actively participate in the receiving. This is how we create our miracle. This is how you create your reality. And this is how you end up with a life that is full of love, joy, happiness, peace, abundance, and health. So I truly hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like, please subscribe. And if you liked this video, then go ahead and watch this one here about the correct way to pray. I think you are really going to enjoy this video. And if you want to take your life into your own hands, learn how to become your own healer, how to take the aligned actions on how to actually heal yourself, to align with it, to move with it, to create it, and call it into your life, then you can sign up for my Become Your Own Healer program in the links below. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. I am sending you all love. I am creating with you in love. And I will see you in the next video.